We have a situation now which is a very peculiar one, because when we consider the ambitions that we had last year and the ambitions of this year, there's a huge discrepancy, and I think it's not a good sign. Of course, we still have very important achievements that we all agreed, but it's like if there was, I don't know, a big change in the European context. Last year, everything was optimistic. We wanted to solve the environmental problems. We wanted to lead the process. At the end, we had the results of Copenhagen, which were not a huge success, as you know, but now the European institutions are playing a role which I think is a dangerous one. The Parliament has approved a resolution. The resolution is more or less what happened and what was approved last year, but the level of agreement and of consensus concerning this resolution is not the same. So I think that the economic and social crisis is being used as an excuse, and we are not understanding that this environmental crisis is part of the same system which created the economic and the social crisis that we live. So in order to cope environmental challenges, we need to be more ambitious than we are being now, and we cannot just accept the discourse or the speech of being realistic now. Being realistic now is having huge commitments in order to achieve a real shift in terms of climate change. In Copenhagen, the unequal power relations between the different countries was very clear, and I think that was one of the issues which broke the negotiations at some point. We have historical reasons, we have different levels of development. We cannot accept that the poorest countries will pay more than the richest ones. So we need to have the ambition of having a democratic and a fair agreement, because to solve the environmental crisis is also to solve it with justice, and we need social justice between countries and within countries. What is happening now and what is at stake is that we have the possibility of either having a global agreement and a very important one that we need urgently, or we have separate agreements, just some partial ones between some regions or some countries of the world. I think that the second position doesn't solve our problems. We need to pay for the responsibilities to the situation we are now, and we need to face the challenges that the environmental crisis is putting in our faces and in our lives, and we need to solve it now, unless it is too late. I think it's already too late, but tomorrow will be even later than today. So we need to have a global agreement with full responsibilities and shared responsibilities. Full responsibilities for those who are more responsible for that, and share responsibilities in our common approach in terms of global fight against climate change.